Okay, welcome back. Thought I would post a short video here and just explain a couple of things really. Started a Fremen game again, and I actually had to record it without any audio over the top, so hence watching it. I did it as one complete recording, so it's about 2.5 hours. I will post it up 2 hours 43. We'll post up in its entirety, but there's obviously no commentary over the top. So I've been trying to figure out the best way of doing it, and I think maybe it would help. The reason why I'm also doing this, you can see here, I'm setting up in the same way as the last one. I actually lost, and I lost to the Atreides, and I couldn't work out if there was something different I could have done. And effectively, I thought, well, I'll give it a go. I will drop to my save here, so 2 hours in. Now, bearing in mind, I lose at 2 hours 12 minutes, and you can see it. God damn it, I lost. I thought, you know what? Let's just try something different. Let's go back and reload, because this is the only save I've got from that 2 hour window, so I didn't bother recording. Usually I do an hour save, I didn't have a 2 hour save, 1 hour save point to go back to. It's silly, maybe something I should do. Didn't. Anyway, today I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. I will load this up and see if I can change the outcome. And actually, I did it. I won the same game. Now, the reason why I'm making the video is I'm going to load this up in a moment, and I'm going to try and work out why I won this one in less than, effectively, 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes. How did I manage to do a difference between this save and this save that's so critical? Those 12 minutes made such a difference to flip the game from a loss to a win situation. That's what I'm trying to work out. But what I'll do is I'll take you back through I'm going to jump through the points in the video. As I say, I'll post the video again as in its entirety. There's obviously no cover over the top. This is kind of a bit of a cover over the top of it. So standard configuration, drop in, mixture, doing a mixture of bomber people and normal attackers. Take over the 2 zones quickly. Get the spice zone first, luckily enough. Get the operations up. Again, people are a problem for me. I'm just going to turn this volume down on there a little bit slightly. People are always my problem through a lot of this game. And I do go through a point where I've not got a lot of people, I've not got a lot of water, and I've not got a lot of money. And it's the plasticry again that really keeps my ability to trade to keep myself afloat. See, I'm already losing money already because I'm not able to get the harvester crew online. I've got people coming in, but my first thing I'm building is, first things first, wind trap, and then it's plasticry wherever I go. Because there's another thing I need, which is to get 400. You need 300 plasticrete to make with a bigger factory. So you can see here, general setup, 3 zones. I've got a really nice setup. I think I zoomed out at this point. I think I zoom out again. There's not a great deal around me. And in fact, I don't meet anybody else until quite late on in the game. I think it's about 1 hour 30. Going to jump forward 6 minutes. I've captured this one. High wind strength here, which meant lots of water. And it's got plasticrete option, which is nice. Moving forward again. We can see here, I've got another zone here. They just seem to be coming out again. Maintenance centre's in good position, so that one's got 3 zones around it. It's a good position to put a maintenance centre in. Capture this one. I don't really go too much further north at this point. That's pretty much about as far as I go north, and then I go south. I don't get a lot of raids, don't get a lot of sandworms, which I'm quite happy with. And yeah, just generally seem to go quite well. This one's quite a strategic one, and it also allows us to get the ceremonial case, which is +3 military power, -3 production. I'm happy with that because of the +3 power and recruitment centres. This one here is, I think, it has 2 recruitment centres at one point, And then at another point, I'm losing so much money, I have to literally flip it and take the recruitment centres out, and then I put something else in there in the end afterwards. So I do be prepared to swap your buildings as you need to. Don't leave them as they are at the beginning and just sit them there and don't do anything else with them. I struggle for the one to take over cities. That's always a bit of a much. Let's jump forward again. You can see here pretty much I've got people waiting in a zone. I've got people waiting for this to fill up. I get interesting trades. For a good piece of this, Carino's friendly to me, although he's right on the other side of the map. House Arcona is an interesting one. They're trading, but we don't really do much with them. I do also use my troops to then come round and attack the people that are at the back. I'm on 1.5 times speed, but don't be afraid to take a group of units, run them round the back. I was also looking that one of my agents was a double, so effectively she counted for 2. Standard, probe, gear, sabotage, salvager, and supply drop, always. They're literally my 4 go-to options up here. I do get down the tree quite a bit. We'll dive into that when we load up the game in a bit. And yeah, we do kind of okay. So this is pretty much it for a while. I think I have a little tour around a minute. I'm losing money badly at this point. I think I need to go and sell off. I think I go looking around. Yeah, this is it. So I'm looking for my recruitment centres here. So I'm going, look, yeah, you know what? I've got 106 people. I'm losing money. I need to gain some of those back. The only way to do it is not that 34. So I think I'll either drop down. I'm going to go and find me the recruitment centres. I don't need them. I've got plenty. This is it. Here we go. So look, there's a recruitment centre. I know I've got +1, but I can't really afford not to. And I think in the end I actually demolished the recruitment centre, but also moved one of my spy agents as well, just to get me some more. See, that just those 2 changes just put me +4. Just keeps me from going bankrupt, but allows me to then use my 3,600 plasticrete to start building out my other buildings. All right. I won't go too much through that. Obviously, kind of work my way through sieges. I'll make absolutely, as soon as I can, as soon as water allows, I'm pushing the sieges. I managed to get all of them in the end. And I'll take you through that when we get to it. I think it's around about here. I'm trying to take this one. I don't go to that one. I don't deal with these ones. I could have taken these, but I don't. And I think it's around about here, in this section here, where I meet the Harkonnens down at the south. All my spice harvesters are just on single ones, and I'm balancing my income. Here we go, sieges all over the place. Make sure I grab them, keep hold of them, make them mine. You can see I've expanded all the way down here. Here we go, industries are coming on. I think the first one is this one here. And it's got to be, missing plasticrete, that was it. Don't know if I go and buy it now. I think I go and buy plastic. Oh no, that was it. I built a load of plasticrete plants. It's like, right, okay, let's go and make a load of plasticretes. Click here, that one's full. That one's got the big building in it. A couple of militia. A good mixture of all 3. Seems to go quite well. Recruitment centre's now back in here. Obviously I deleted it. Now I'm making enough money. I've put it back in again. But it's kind of like, don't be afraid if you've got a plus of plasticrete to sell and buy. You'll take a loss, but you'll be in a better place in the long run. The other one is the Thumper. Hidden Thumper is absolutely amazing, because then you can use your Thumper without using a Thumper. And with my base being right next to a sandbar here, I could travel up and down the map easily. This one here I made into an area to be a defence post, and it actually turned out to be quite well. I built the recycling plant here purely because it gets me some machine scraps by pillaging. I don't pillage a lot. I should have done, but I didn't. I decided to take them over instead. Let's ping forward again. Just capture this last one that's behind me here, just because I just don't want it there as a place we can attack from. I do a bit of tweaking. Finally meet the Atreides when I finally get this post here. Now this one is partially owned by them. And what I do here is actually flip their friendship. So I'm making an alliance with them and I build an industry in them. I think unfortunately I had a brief step away there for a moment, so I'll just pass forward. Other than that, nobody's nearby. Obviously, I've got some of the not much army, quite a few of this. Siege network was quite a good one to bring online. And this is it. Yeah. So let me just drop back a minute. So I've got a big army here. I'm capturing this one because I'm thinking he's getting a bit near. He's caught this one. He's going for this one. I don't like it. I'm going to take this one. So I take this one. We fight over this one quite a bit. You can see I've got a good mix. I've got some bomber people, normal warriors, and like stabby dude. That's fine. I think I grab one of the units and just run it back to capture this, because I've already won this battle. That one bomberman's not going to make a big difference, but grabbing that will bring something nice to the party. Haven't got enough. I'm missing resources, but that's fine. You know what? We'll leave one there. Go over. It's going to turn. Now, interestingly, this zone flips to then be an evil zone, but just keep pushing through. Don't stop. Just keep one there. Right, now, jumping forward slightly again. There's still battling here. It's not quite over yet. Putting in operations. Sorting out the Harkonnens. Now it's contested. He's come back to attack me now. Imperials are coming to attack, but this is like here. Putting the settlements in. Military unit increase. Go to another one. I've got that much plasticrete. I think I just went around loads of them, just pumping and dumping. A couple of protocols going out. Here we go. Still fighting. Nearly 10 minutes later. Sorry, it's slowing down a little bit because the old hard drive's chugging. Siege to Bar coming down. Look, you see, bit of defence in here. I'm thinking, what could I build? What could I build? There's not much in there. I forget what I put in here. Maintenance centre, I think. Or did I put in wind traps? I got 61 water. Plasticrete. Maybe. I think I end up going for statecraft, I think. Because you get manpower, research hub, which is fine. I'm getting there's a bit of argy-bargy going on. I do trade from the people back. Let's jump forward again. I don't get a lot of luck with missions, I must admit. Anyway, this one's now reverted back. I've not got many troops, but he keeps fighting me back. Try and position my troops so that I can get... These will get into battle first before these come rushing in and get them. And I'm kind of waiting to see what happens whilst building troops as well. And you can see in here, I had to remove my barracks because I had this in there and I wanted to move them around, get the best statecraft out of it. Got a few more on there. I haven't got High Command. I haven't got Desert Command yet. I have got the Dune Warriors, so not much more at the tech tree than I was before. Yeah, see, still struggling for troops a little bit. I think I bring a thumper down at this point. He's expanding outwards. Now, he does try and attack me at one point. And in the original game that I lose this video, he attacks me here, the Carino, the Emperor. But also, they've got the Harkonnens as well, and the Atreides then win. I think that shortly I'll start showing you, look, I'll start seeing this figure creeping up and going, okay, hidden thumper's dropped. Place a thumper. I can bring it right to his door. Literally click right up there and just bring those troops in. His flyers are useless. They're just cannon fodder. I just shred them completely. There's no real benefit. That was it, Landsraad. This is an interesting point. So 1 hour 55 in. He brings the Landsrad troops in. Now I make the play as well, so it's interesting we both make the same move. We've both got the Landsrad units. He's attacking this other village. So he wants this other village. That it becomes past me to get to this one and then comes back to attack me. But at that point I've already destroyed it anyway. Now he's run away. See what happened there? These activated. They act as cannon fodder a little bit. I then need to make a move. Think if I can drop. Not got anything I can do there. What can I do in espionage? Nothing. I do try using the defense sabotage, but it's no good because it's not against the capital. So it's like dull. Let's just jump forward 30 seconds. So again, militia are still fighting. The other units, some of them are being dragged in, some of them are not. I think I'll go for a charge in a moment. Let's take out the flyer. Try and hang back a little bit. They're now departed. They're running away a little bit. They're breaking. See, most of the other ones are gone. Drop back. Make sure you refill. Now I've lost. Now he's Landsrad troops coming in. My Landsrad troops coming in. It's going to be interesting now. Here's the play. I can't move anything because it's under attack. So I move back. I deliberately retreat. Put them forward. Get them to home. Put them in front because this one needs healing. These ones need to come down in front. Now he doesn't make the move straight away. Build a few more troops. Yeah, Almanar a little bit, I think. I'm trying to do the old shares as well. I get to 11%, but again, waste. Well, I've got plenty of money. It's not as if I'm worrying about money. So again, little chap comes rushing in. Landsrad troops coming, but he doesn't send them all in at once. Bring them back in just so they can be near the ground. This lot's been shredded. Lost a group. But here come the Landsrad troops in. They've now come into combat. That's been lost. Yeah, it's a shame. But these three here constantly. Now he makes a mistake. He runs those that way. That gives me the opportunity to destroy all of these. They're now fighting there. And drop a supply drop. I think don't drop a gear sabotage yet. But he's just wasted his Landsrad troops. So yes, I lost some troops. Do not get me wrong. Now refill my militia quickly. Couple of ranged. Slight change of plan. And wait for it. I think I know. I think I'm going to take these two this way. One on each because this is getting low. I don't want him to capture that one. But look, these are now firing. They're in front. Again, they're getting shredded. Position of these troops is key. Refill my troops. Get a fader keen unit. Get a skirmisher. Run them back. Refill them. He's now really low on troops. I think I now attack. I think that's what I do. Pause for a moment. Don't be afraid to pause. Look around the map. See what's going on. In fact, I'm still running at the moment. See, choose the ruins. Gets the thing up. Need 305 versus 440. It's got some troops. Right. Pause. I've got plenty of money.
We're ready to hunt the invaders.
Build the stockpile up. Now I've got I've got 3 spice zones. I don't literally worry about anything. See here, this is all nicely sorted out. Let's jump forward again, 30 seconds, and again. This is now ready. Again, haven't got the hidden yet. I've got the hidden thumpers. Hidden thumpers down. No, I can't because it's not balanced, so I have to spend one. Now bring them in. Still got the elite guard. Council's coming, but it's not there yet. So I've got 10 days. Here we go. As soon as you click, it reveals the zones. Get in there straight away. I think I put the Fremen hub in this one. Plaster Creek Factory doesn't bother me. Desert Training Centres. Desert Analysis. Or do I do the Informant? I can't remember. No, I do that one. Okay. So I can see large amounts of the map. Right, he's brought an aircraft in. I'm not worried about that. That's going to get shredded quick enough. Missing a few troops.
What does Liet command? Arrakis is on.
Let's just jump forward again. Right, I'm going in for the attack. I'm going in for this one. Yes, he's got a lot of militia. He's got 6, but it doesn't matter. I haven't even dropped all my, but I've dropped most of my bubbles now. I've already restarted retraining them. See that? Shredded. Absolutely gone. Got enough to flip it quickly. Straight in, flip it. That's got a spy zone off him. That's hurt his pocket straight away. Well, not straight away, but it's going to hurt his pocket. Now he's cheeky here. He does try a bargain. He also drops some air troops in. So because it's an air base, drops some in. Yeah, already done. I do a bit of clicking about, I'm afraid. So he's airporting troops in where he can. But at this point, soon, I think I'll lose the guards. But they've done the job. I've secured the zone. But you can see it's creeping up. There we go. Defeated them.
We won't waste time.
And then I just go, you know what? That's it. I'm going to go down here. I've still got them. I think I stripped this one. Do I attack it? I can't remember. Don't be afraid to drop them. Pop the pills, so to speak. Left some defence. Some of the attack. Now this does get a bit narky because he brings in some extras. And yeah, see, they just vanished. So I've lost my 20,000. So this is where I start to say, shoot, I'm going to get beaten here if I'm not careful. So Gap's a bit of a difficult battle. Not doing very well. I don't think I end up taking that one. Only got a few troops. Didn't take it in the end, but I did cause him a lot of damage. He retreated. I think I end up taking this one from him. Just skip forward again. And then I finally realised I haven't actually pimped my units. At this point, nearly 2 hours, 10 minutes in, I haven't pimped my units yet. It's like, oh my lord, what am I doing? But anyway, this was actually useful. They were good. That I went for. I did go for the, I think, camouflage fabrics in the end. Because it makes them stealthy. And then Fader Keen, I go with the power blades. Because the money's not a problem. And I think I go with the max health. Yeah. Sure I do. No, I don't. Okay, never mind. I changed my mind. Use the worms. Now, he's trying to capture this. But he ain't going to do him very good. I capture that back from him. He's trying to put an air base in there so he can start air basing stuff in. Wait for it. Where's the worm? Where's the worm? He's going to count. Oh, I've already done it. Caught it. In less than 30 seconds, I've destroyed his forces, bringing him in by a worm.
This path is dry.
He comes over on the attack. Doesn't really matter. Lose a few troops, but what the hell. And where am I? I'm too deep into his base there. I'll set that one to be like a remnant. Capture this. Capture that. Anyway, let's jump forward to the end. So I've caught it. Got it. Move forward again. Kind of repositioning, doing some stuff. And at this point, I am well and truly lost. So this is where I then start that other save. I'm behind. There's no way I can get back from this point. Or I believe there isn't anyway. And as much as I try, I keep attacking the Harkonnen at this point, thinking that capture this one, try and attack his base, try and do some political mission. He attacks up here, captures this one. I then get attacked by the Emperor and the Harkonnen, and then probably lose, as we will see in a moment. Oh, here we go. Flip forward. So unfortunately, I've got my troops here. I have to move in close to Vampa. Here comes the Imperials. Bish bash bosh. I'm going to leave this one unprotected. That's fine. Whack some militia in. Haven't got enough people still. They've gone off with it, but they don't bother attacking me anymore. And as if by magic, pop, 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 pop. There you go. He then gets absolutely wiped out because he's got a pincer movement on him. This one's got 2 missile launch, isn't it? 1 missile launcher in the base. Basically cream cracking. But at this point, I've already lost. I'm not going to make the dents necessary. Destroyed his whole force. Move out of the way of the sandworm and go from there. But I don't keep going forward. That's where I'm at with the before. See here, pretty much good full command over here. Some of this stuff, but it's then going to take a long time to do. Not really going to make a big difference in the big scheme of things. I think imminently capture the one in the middle. And then in a moment, where is it? Still haven't got enough to flip it, you see. Try and come down here to try and take out the Harkonnen again. Thinking, you know, more zones get me more stuff. Oh, here we go. He's coming to attack me over here. I can't capture this because it's already been attacked, so I've wasted that movement. And then the Emperor comes up to attack me here, the top of my base, which doesn't go very well for me. And then shortly afterwards, I think this is where I lose it. So they attack. They're attacking. Trying to get this lot to take on these, and in a moment I lose. Game over. Okay, fair enough. There we go. Back 10 seconds. There we are. Yeah, literally within a few seconds, it's game over. Bosh. House Atreides win, and yeah, job's good. So that's what went wrong. That's what I did the first time. Now, interestingly, let's just load up the one that won. And let's just quit out that video for a moment. We don't want that in the background. Yeah, got a new background as well. Right, let's wait for this to load up. Okay, so let's pause. Right, what's different between what I did before and what I did now? So, still haven't captured this zone. Never captured it. Got this one, and this one. Fully whacked out of people, but he's not moving. He's now stuck. He doesn't know where to attack. If he goes to this one, there's 2 missile launchers and a military base. This one, missile launcher, military base, recruitment centre, and yeah, 220 people. I've not been fighting as long against the Harkonnens getting military base. 2 of them, wind trap. Plenty of water. Up here, the Shaddam hasn't had a chance to attack me yet because he hasn't come across, because, you know what, I'm kicking him over here. Now, I don't know what tipped it for me, but let's dig into these numbers. So I've got 17 regions, 4 special, offer field and supported persons. So you see, they're not too much different. Crafted events, some things tipped it massively in my balance. And I don't know what it is, but it must be something to do with taking this one with the spice and attacking Shaddam. And that's all that's different. There's no... I've not captured this one like I did before. I've not even completed the Splice Plunderer. I've just attacked Shaddam. Now, there's no other differences in espionage. You can see here, Bene Gesserit counts as 2. Perfect. So I'll enter level 3. I don't even need this Persian in here, but I did need it for the intel. Intel I've been turning on like crazy. Never got round to having economic lobby in Desert Shadows, and didn't get the lay of the land. Never bothered putting one into these guys at all. Wasn't interested. Completed 2, 2, and 1. Didn't make Awaken the People because I never got level 3. That one would be nicer to get a bit sooner. Defense Sabotage I did use against his base. To be fair, I didn't find much point in it. I didn't attack Carthog. I didn't lose a lot of resources fighting the Harkonnens. I came this way, defeated him here. This rebel base obviously still playing up. And I thought, you know what, well I'm going to go capture this one, capture that one, try and hit Harkonnen, because look, there's some zones here I could jump across, if that makes sense, capture that one, go for there, or just plunder them, hit him that way. But never got there, never got the chance because I won. And it's not an insignificant margin either, it's nearly 1,000 points. The only difference is most of these are Fader Keen or warriors, a couple of skirmishers in there, a couple of turrets, and that's it really. I mean, I'm destroying his troops. I haven't done as many turns, and yet I've won. Now the other idea I had was come in, take out the Harkonnens, move up, take out this Imperial base, and then see about taking on the Atreides. I mean, there's another Imperial base there, but even the Emperor's quite small compared to the Atreides. If we look at the Atreides, 34,000 spice. He doesn't hold a lot of spice. He obviously sells quite a bit for money. Same as me on Plasticrete. Intelligence he's maxed out on, and yeah, go from there. Vladimir is in a poor way.
Want?
He's struggling because I've knocked out most of his spice production.
Make it worth my time.
He obviously didn't do anything with spice. I have been selling him his agents back because he was being naughty boy. He's got one spice zone there, one there, and that's it. The other one I nicked there. So, but he only brings this one late on in the game. So that's the reason why he's behind. He's only got 2. Me, I've got the one here, one there, and then I bring this one on in the last 10-15 minutes of the game, and obviously this one I've just captured. So 5 spice zones just is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, even the Atreides only got 1, 2. He can't have only 2, no, 3. There you go, he's got 3. But they're not near his base. Unless, of course, there's another one in here somewhere, but he must have something to get that much money. Oh, they're running away. That's fine. Right, Saddam's coming. Do a supply drop. Scavenger team. Gear sabotage. And then just stick them straight back in again. Right. Siege to Bar, what's that looks like? And pretty much normal setup. What have I got in these? That's the melange mixing mill because it's next door to one there, next door to one there. So that one covers those 2 zones of spice, which means these are 23. What's this one bring in? It's full of spice ready for harvesting. See, I haven't even got any troops in there. I'm going to whack 2 in there, make it even more efficient. Whack 2 in there. 58 then. What have we got here? That one's the underground lakes. This one was the goldsmithery. That one was gossip barterers. Don't know if that did me any good or not. That one was the free trade hub. This one is with the tradies, but I put in there the military units plus 10% power, and then down here, this one I put in the raid gathering site. So it's going to hound him more than he wants, and that's it. Once you've got those, there's nothing else left to find. Obviously, I'd love to flip that one, but then it might mean that he attacks. Might not be worth it. I'm thinking take the Imperial base out and then go for Atreides, but I've won. So what's the benefit? They're rebuilding quickly. They're coming across.
We will help
attack.
if we can.
Spicing Guild. $284. See, he's run away now.
What does
So I
Liet
dropped
command?
those things. For
With
no
Shai
reason.
Hulud's favor. We have no fear.
We will help if we can. We'll get them. We'll hide our tracks.
Quickly take them out.
They'll meet our Chris knives.
Could do with
We'll avoid the sun.
lost a unit. Never mind.
Liet, with Shai Hulud's
Don't be
favor,
afraid to move
we're
them, really.
going. We have no fear.
We're listening.
With Shai Hulud's favor, they'll meet our Chris knives. Our Chris knives are unsheathed.
So it keeps dropping units in. I don't mind losing units because I know it's going to take him a while to replenish.
We'll avoid the sun.
Pull back. What's going on? Contested siege. See, that's now invisible, so they can't see it. Which is kind of cool. Ah, that's a poo bar. Never mind. But there you go. So that's it. See, they're now. Oh, they have
Kulan
to
is
see
quiet.
it. Okay, they've got it. Took it back again. Nah, never mind. There we go. So that's it. That was my thoughts. Anyway, you can see here it's. I wasn't in a bad way. I mean, I was pretty much left alone for the first part until I met the Harkonnens. I mean, if he'd come up here, it would have been close to there. I'd sooner fight here than there, because I can bring them down. But yeah, there we go. That was a loss to a win situation, all through attacking one zone and coming up. But I really can't tell you why. So I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth and go from there, really. There. So hopefully, interesting little piece on how 5 minutes could change a game. Maybe it's because I didn't fight the Harkonnen and lost a load of resources. I don't know. Completed works, you know, see they're all staying the same. I really can't work it out, but gift awesome mouth. I've got those markers. Moving on to see if I can do it as Corino now, Shaddam. See if I can win a Shaddam. Might not do it first time. Sieges went better for me this time. The only thing I don't like about this is I'd like to be able to do, like, move from here to these sieges and actually attack from here. That would make it infinitely more like the Fremen. You know, use your sandworm to travel from here over to here. I know sometimes the rocky outcomes don't work that way, like you wouldn't have a sandworm come around here, but I'm sure it could get through there into here, or around to there. You know, look, there's a lot of ways you could do it, but yeah, I think they're missing something in the gameplay. Also, the number of units. I don't think there's enough units. I really don't think there's enough units. This 45 cap isn't enough. I think it could do with being upped, really. You're talking about the entire weight of an off-world planet, an entire universe being thrown at one planet. I don't understand why it's so few. Also, I hate to say this, but the Spacing Guild thing is utterly pointless. I think it should be a case of you can actually buy your resources in. You know, part of the one is the whole original thing of Dune was you buy stuff in from the off-world. You buy people, you buy machinery, you import from com. It just doesn't seem to flow quite well. As a game, yes, it works, but as an actual keeping to the truth of the books and actually the books, all the books, I've read all of them, it's just not quite there. You know, Shaddam has the most powerful empire in the world, or military. You know, why is it not more difficult? Why are the Fremen so weak? Why can't we ride a sandworm into battle? You know, that's one of their big things. You know, don't get it. There's a few tweaks I think it could do with. Water works well. People, yeah, but I want to be able to get to that level of the Spacing Guild. You know, why can't we talk to smugglers and have like a smugglers network and buy resources? Why can't we reach out and buy people off the other players? Trade people. You may not trade Harkonnens though. That's the only thing. Yeah. And also, you know, Arakeen is meant to be the main one where there's a mixture of Fremen and whoever owns the rest of the planet. Why can't I just have some pop up in there, or undercover units to walk around and do sabotage? You know, there's no sabotage. There's operations, but there's no sabotage. I can't like pick this zone here and say have some troops do an attack against his harvesting. You know, that's the power of the Fremen. They can pop up anywhere, and I think they're missing a trick with it. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the Fremen. I like them. It's difficult to beat Atreides, I think. The other two have proven ineffective both times. So, you need a good mix. You need a mixture of warriors and the bomber people. Yeah. There's some balance in there to do, I think. I don't think they've quite got the Fremen right. So I'm going to close off for tonight. I'll upload both videos and I'll alt tab from there. Be well, and I hope you enjoy the next video.